What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Swagger940 coming at you with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Today we're just gonna be looking at the EA patch notes, man. I kind of skimmed through it. They might have went crazy. I ain't gonna lie, they might have went crazy. All right, let's just get into it though. Let's just get into it. Your feedback in action. Since the announcement of EA Sports UFC 6, we've been closely monitoring community feedback, most recently on health and stamina, specific perks and flow states, the number of knockdowns, and several other key topics. Our team continues to track these reports and actively discuss which elements need adjustment. Today, we want to share another look at what we're adjusting, the reasoning behind these changes, and how to deliver a more authentic, competitive, and rewarding gameplay experience. Below is a breakdown of the updates rolling out on August 6, 2026, along with what's on the horizon. Now for the good stuff. Increase the stamina cost for missed and evaded strikes by 10%. Dev Insight. We've heard feedback that stamina is abundant. There's also a widespread sense of not being rewarded enough for outplaying the opponent, making them miss and hitting them with counters. This change will reward skillful play, being accurate, making the opponent miss, evading strikes, and countering, as the opponent will take more damage if their stamina is lower after their strike is evaded. Okay, that makes sense. Decreasing the long-term stamina recovery between rounds by 10%. Dev Insight. This will highlight the strategy of surviving early rounds against power strikes, then turning up the heat once they're tired in later rounds. Okay, that's good. Decreasing the amount of stuns and knockdowns required to accumulate into a knockdown or leg KO. And the leg KO is like, you barely get them for real. Like it'll be no health for real and you still take damage. It's crazy. Head amount altered by 20%, leg amount altered by 30%. And I expected it to be more than what they did for the head with this 30% here. Dev Insight. We've heard feedback on a number of knockdowns. There are often too many in a fight, which is true. We're decreasing the number of health events, stuns, and knockdowns that have to accumulate before any other health event becomes a knockout. Please note that this change does not prevent flash KOs. It only makes KOs by accumulation easier to achieve, okay? Body TKOs are currently happening at an appropriate rate, largely because body health events already have a significant impact on stamina, right? Because you're taking shots to the body. As a result, we're leaving body TKO tuning unchanged for now, and I think that's fine. We could leave it where it's at. I think that's fine. It's definitely the head and the legs. Decreasing long-term body damage by 10%. Dev Insight. We have been seeing long-term body health drop significantly in many fights along with a higher number of body TKOs. This is occurring due to multiple factors that change from UFC 5 to UFC 6, such as much faster combinations, new strike variations, which increase the versatility of body strikes, perks and flow state, and better defensive actions, which help in defending the head more than the body. The stamina, aka like Philly shell, the Philly shell, body and head at the same time. All you gotta do is hold R2. The stamina changes coming in this patch will also increase the incentive to attack the body. This long-term body damage nerf is meant to compensate for all these factors. Okay, I like that. That's good. All of this is like literally what we've been asking for. The stamina was an issue, and then also like the health just seemed off. I don't think the health was too big of an issue, but it just seemed off. I'm taking way more damage than I don't have any health left on my leg, and I'm still taking damage to the leg, without it being a KO. Up next is perks and flow state updates. Reducing the bonuses granted by multiple flow states. Stinger, damage plus 45 to plus 40. Okay, stun damage plus 45 to plus 40. Okay, so just a 5% drop there. Tiger dropped by 5% as well for both with the damage and the stun damage. Point down dropped by 5% for the damage. Stamina cost dropped by 5% for the stamina cost. Retreating penalty minus 10% to minus 13%. I'll see how we had to see how much that actually changes anything. But if they did, whenever they do like odd numbers like this, it's like this is probably the threshold where we're actually seeing a change. But that, I don't know. I digress. Opponent damage plus 15% to 12.5%. Opponent stamina cost minus 15% to 12.5%. Opponent retreating penalty minus 10% to minus 13%. Okay. So we had to test that out and see what that's really hitting for real. Because these 13s and these 12.5s are kind of like, they must be seeing, they must have tricked, like did it to that point to see if it actually does something to alter the gameplay. And I'm hoping that these are the right numbers. These are the good tested out numbers that they're giving us right here to make the point down not as crazy. The flow states in general not as crazy. Electric eel, stand up damage plus 35 to plus 25%. Okay, and the clinch damage plus 35 to plus 25%. Okay, so the fights, everything's just getting more balanced is what I'm seeing. Dev Insight. These are all cases of fighters being able to apply damage bonuses multiple times within combos, leading to easy ways to achieve big rewards, right? So you get the KO, you pop flow state and you get the KO, especially like with point down, for example. Fixed the issue that caused the feather step base effect to be higher than intended. Now fighters with the feather step perk won't be able to retreat so quickly. The bonus shall correctly match the value listed in the training manual, which is plus 5%. And yeah, that was a problem too. Like the feather step is broken. It was broken, and they're finally fixing it. Fixing an issue that caused stamina to regenerate during submission struggles. And this one was weird. I had experienced this one myself, but I didn't know if it was a glitch or not because it didn't happen every time for me personally. But yeah, so the struggling, like when the last stand flow state was active, okay, now the stamina regeneration bonus will not apply during the struggle, which is good. It was a very good thing. Other gameplay updates and fixes live August 6th. Fixed an issue that prevented the push action from being used. Improved the fluidity of head movement animations. This is meant to prevent fighters from appearing to sway twice when they only sway once. The issue primarily affected ducking, but could also affect other sway directions, okay. Fixing the animation issue with the backpack position. Improved moves for Dominic Cruz, add a new signature long rear overhand, and also assign long lead overhand. Okay, so that's fire. They're improving the fighter uniqueness, which is always good to see. That's very good to see. Hopefully they get their hands on some other fighters as well. Fixing an issue that caused camera shake to stop working after the first match in online game modes. Okay, well, I don't really care about the camera shake, to be honest. Sadly, but I don't. This is all stuff we're not going to get anyway, so I'm just going to give you like a good rundown of it. And then when it's actually out and it's in a patch, then we'll go deeper into detail about it. Because I feel like I've read through it and I feel like these are just like, this is what they're looking into doing. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing how they're actually doing it or the numbers change or anything like that. So they're looking into the fighter's reach. They're looking to balance the reach and make the reach more important. Basically, if you know the shorter fighters in this game do more damage in the pocket to try to balance that, them being shorter as they are more compact and muscular like they're saying here. So that's going to change. That's going to become more and more important. Obviously, they're looking to do more of what we just saw them do with the Dominic Cruz, the overhand and all of that stuff that they added to make the fighters more unique. And they're saying specifically hooks and roundhouses. So we'll see what that looks like and who they actually decide to go ahead and move forward with as time passes. Flying triangle denial window fix. Okay, so they're gonna fix some things with the ground game, which we see, needs work. Over under entry. Of course, we got the over under spam. That's like the new clinch spam. It is a clinch, so it's the clinch spam of this year. And they're looking into fixing that. So we're gonna deal with that until whenever the update drops. Which is fine. It's okay as long as it's on this list and they're looking into it. Ground game responsiveness fix. So it's the hanging fakes, essentially just faking and then trying to cancel it and it doesn't cancel. Yeah, so they're looking into fixing that. We don't know what that looks like yet. Ground and pound defense update. The head bobbling if you're going back and forth like left and right. Sometimes you can weave into something and then try to block it and then still block it even though you weaved into it. So that's not supposed to be happening. They're looking into fixing that. And I feel like of all of the ground things that's happening, it's not that bad because I feel like I don't see a lot of people doing it. You know what I mean? Or if I do see them doing it, a lot of times it's on accident. It's not on purpose. So, but hopefully they fix it and then we just won't have to worry about it in general, and then also general connectivity. So they're just going to try to improve the netcode essentially. So yeah, that's all of the updates. The things that are live, I'm happy that they're putting them into the game. The things that they're looking into is all a list of great things. You know what I'm saying? Like finally, well, we getting the stamina and the health is like the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like stamina and health was killing things as far as like the really competitive players and ranked as well. It was killing things. It took away from the fighter uniqueness, and now hopefully these numbers mean what they mean, and we see gameplay changes. And outside of that, man, it's been your boy Swagger940. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that great stuff. And I'm out this mug. Peace.